Other than posting a shit ton of videos this week, let me show you what else has been going on. So I thought last Saturday was gonna be like any other Saturday. That's Jared, by the way. He's our other editor here. I work at the studio with our news organization. That's Paul down there, who's a reporter. And I don't think I introduced you in the last video, so yeah.
Hello.
Our team had a few guests to interview.
I'm very excited to welcome Chicago mayoral candidate Jamal Green.
We are conducting a very special interview with a representative for Illinois Women in Cannabis.
And everything went smoothly until I was headed home. I was waiting for the bus, and then I dropped my camera. Well, I didn't drop my camera, it fell off of my tripod. I guess I still dropped my camera. Anyway, it totally smashed my camera lens. Thankfully, the camera body was fine, but that lens cost me about 600 bucks, maybe even more. It's been a while since I bought it. So I bought this $40 ball head for my tripod, and I tightened my camera down on it and it felt solid, but I guess it loosened and it fell onto the concrete. And because I need a camera lens to work, I paid about $450 for a new one. Well, not the same one, but something comparable. Is that better? But on Wednesday, my friend Robert came by to pick it up to see if he could fix it. And he actually put the thing back together. He noticed that one of the ribbons was severed, so I don't know what that's gonna affect. We'll see when I get it back. Anyway, later that day, I headed down to Oak Park to meet Daniel. He's one of the co-founders of Hard Lens, the news org I'm with. And so we're working on a GoFundMe project for a video. It's to help secure the new studio we're trying to get.
But no one knows what regular people have to say. When they talk to the professor, they don't talk to the custodian. When they talk to the principal of the school or superintendent, they don't talk to the teacher.
And then immediately after filming Daniel, I was handed off to Kit. Kit is the other co-founder of Hard Lens, and we headed down to the South Side in McKinley Park to continue that project. Now, Kit's a longtime Southsider, and he loves Chicago just about as much as I do. And Kit wanted to film in his neighborhood in this specific park because about 8 weeks ago, they built an asphalt plant in the middle of a residential neighborhood, which is also directly next to a school. Now, Kit's been fighting and protesting this thing since day one. And we weren't even close to the plant. We were across the street in a park, and then all of a sudden this guy from the asphalt plant starts coming over, and he pulls his phone out and just starts recording us. Doesn't say a word, just stands a couple feet from us holding his camera up. Oh, and he eventually put his phone away, but how he put his phone away is he put his phone in his shirt pocket, his front shirt pocket, just like this, with the lens sticking, just like this, because he'd think he's slick.
But you gotta remember, at the end of the day, they never told us that this was being built. If I went in your backyard and built something in there without telling you, you're gonna say, fuck off. That thing right there, that's a big middle finger to everybody. You could say that that's their property and whatever it is, but at the end of the day, this park here, this community has been living in relative peace until this thing was built. The alderman has a social responsibility to say, hey, even though that's not public land or whatever it is, you need to tell us that that thing's being built there, because particulate matter, no matter
the state.
The Illinois Environmental Protection Agency has no teeth at all. In fact, there was little that they could do, and I'm really being generous about this because they literally couldn't do anything. What you got to ask yourself is, if this is okay to happen in this neighborhood, it can happen in any other neighborhood too, and it doesn't have to be an asphalt plant. It could be anything. If you go across the border into Indiana, you got these large factories and industrial facilities that are dumping regulated toxic waste, in which they dilute toxic material, man, and it goes into our lake. And the real depressing thing is that those water currents with all that pollution comes right back to our city.
They're investing in the green. You weren't even born.
Yeah, that's great that you were been in this park, but doesn't it depress you the fact that we have a system which turns a blind eye to the fossil fuel lobby?
Well, let's stop the CTA buses, all the trucks, all
How
the
about we invest into green technologies, and instead of being bought by the, instead of having politicians being bought by the fossil fuel lobby industry? I mean, the thing is, we elect these people in office, but they don't work for you, and they sure as hell don't work for me. People should step up, man. People should step up and get actively involved in the democracy.
How about the asphalt company in Pilsen and Bridgeport? Where
yeah, the same
state senator is taking money from.
Yeah, exactly.
I heard you speak about the alderman.
Exactly. But see, the thing is, I don't work for none of them. Why would I want to work for these politicians when they're all bought and sold?
I don't think you're understanding, man. This is not. We don't work for politicians.
I don't know who you work for.
We don't work for anyone, man.
We're independent media.
I can find a job anywhere. You want me to come take you on Archery Avenue? Every place that is hiring around here?
Does it pay a livable wage?
Huh?
Does it pay a livable wage?
Minimum wage.
I'm talking about livable wages, you know, keep up with inflation.
The state's going to be broke in 5 years.
So I'll just do nothing. Brilliant.
How was your week? Before I end this vlog, I wanted to thank everybody for the love and support this past week, especially in last week's vlog. There was so much outreach in the comments, friends and family texted me. I even had someone email me asking to help edit some of my videos, which was totally unexpected. And all the new supporters on Patreon, thank you guys so much. It really helps remind me to keep doing what I'm doing. I'm just glad that you guys enjoy the work and that I can share a little of my life with you.